I have no idea what
Since the
happened there.
Netherbrain fell, you and Shadowheart have seen more of Faerun than you ever thought possible. She no longer shies from wolves or water. Nothing in the world frightens her anymore. And you feel you could face anything.
Look at
by
us all
her side.
fancy in our
One day,
fancy
you
pajamas.
receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Hey, Withers. Hey, Will's back.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Okay, so I'm just controlling everybody, huh? Destroy the Elder Brain, control the Elder Brain, confront the Elder Brain. These are all done. A fitting farewell. Attend Withers' gathering. Now the dust has settled. Withers has gathered my remaining companions and followers for a celebration of all we accomplished. I should find out what everyone's been up to. Can I get a hard save here? Can I get a super hard save here? Like the hardest save you guys have ever seen in your lives? 238 hours? Should I wait one more minute to see if I can get it to change it to 238? That is insane. 238 hours. Look at the owlbear.
I need a quick word.
He's so big now. It is good to see you, owlbear.
He looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy.
His name is Owlbear the owlbear. Also, like, I don't know very many spoilers about this game, like the ending, because I avoided it. I thought you had to be Illithid at the end. Like, I thought you had to be a Mind Flayer. I didn't realize that there was even an option for me to be a regular person at the end here. What have you been up to since we last met?
He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted.
Oh.
He's had plenty of adventures without you.
I think about you from time to time. How about you, me and Shadowheart? Go get some rest. You've earned it. You look tired. What say we find you a home? How about with Daddy Halson?
The joy in the owlbear's eyes is clear. He longs to have a home, and Halsin is perfect.
Nice. Alrighty, let's go to Shadowheart.
I didn't expect to be nervous, but seeing everyone here like this, it's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm Waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside.
Hey now. Don't worry, you'll start enjoying yourself in no time. I can pinch you. Oh, there we go. Your backside is... Your backside is just fine, trust me. I've been checking it regularly.
Oh, I've noticed. Ever since I first slipped into my camp garments, I should think. So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas?
I'm your willing accomplice in all things. What do you think is worth telling? Okay. I am your willing accomplice in all things, Shadowheart. What do you think is worth telling?
Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins. That stray imp that joined us.
Aw. Bing Bong!
Bing bong.
They added Bing Bong!
We've
That's
squeezed in a
awesome.
lot. And I'm glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else.
What I truly need is a kiss, Shadowheart. A tongue kiss.
That can be arranged.
Anything new, or is it just gonna be a random kiss? Muscle Mommy Hildebrandt's so big.
Almost a shame we're with company. I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet.
All right, everybody out. Oh. I'll be back soon. Enjoy yourself.
With music in the air and wine flowing, I think I'll manage. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
Okay, so we got Shadowheart and Owlbear, the Owlbear. It doesn't look like there's anybody over here, but we'll still take a peek-see anyways. No. It looks like, who's back this way? Minsk? We'll work our way that way. Let's get to... Who was over here? Didn't I see Volo? Lost Volo. Who's up there? Melil? Forgotten Troubadour. Who the hell is that? I don't want him. Whoever he is, I don't want him.
Wish I'd had time to polish up the
This has
horns.
a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when...
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
His invitation was lost. Have you come seeking a statement for your next tell-all? It's wonderful to see Volo. You again getting yourself... So have you come seeking a statement for your next tell-all?
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release
What a
form.
bastard.
You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
The hero and I know. I love it. I love it. Presuming I'm the hero. It is the hero and I, no?
I, me, it's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword?
Hey.
Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm?
Bastard.
Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
As long as the story has a dragon. What the hell, Mince? He's going crazy on the food over here.
Boo! We are not dreaming. It is our old friend.
Okay, it's good to see you too, Minsk. What happened to you? You look terrible. Wow. It is good to see you too, Minsk.
Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover.
You were in a cell? I'm not sure I even want to know. So you were in a cell? What for?
Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jahira is occupied with harperish matters.
Harperish matters.
Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle.
There you go.
There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference.
Noble combat.
It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no?
That's right. We did make him a monk. Sounds like Withers got you out just in time. You're gonna get yourself killed. You can't fight everyone you disagree with. As Zentrum are peacekeepers in the city now, Minsk. Yeah. Well, it sounds like Withers got you out just in time.
In ample time indeed. So long as the Bone Mage returns us to our cell by dawn, Boo would not be late to the bloodshed. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales.
That's right.
How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky?
Just living my life. Now I've found someone to live it with. I've been happily putting all this behind me, finding more adventure wherever I can without any tadpoles. Honestly, I've been I'm just living my best life with the best person that I found that I can live with.
Aha, the lovebirds still nest together then?
Yes.
Minsk is glad. For what is life without a companion? Though I am thinking yours does not sit on your shoulders, eh? Ah, you are right, Boo. That is none of Minsk's business.
Oh.
There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsk shall make himself presentable. Ah, this pond shall do nicely, Boo. Though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
Minsk, blow the bubbles. Okay, who are you missing? Halson, Asterian.
You are. I was hoping you'd make your way over.
Who's fucking Will. All right, talk to Will.
God, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you, and I've got so much to tell you. The Hell Hunt's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've disintegrated, the devilkin I've bled, the stories I could share. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
A tale of battle told by the legendary Blade of Avernus? Tell me, I'm listening. It sounds like you're faring well without your infernal powers. Yeah, that's true. Well, that sounds like you're faring well without your infernal powers.
I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. The Blade of Avernus is a ranger, a hunter of the most hellish prey. That ranger's left a mountain of corpses in his wake, and collected a tale or two. You'd indulge in one, yes?
Did we not just do this? Okay. Well, tell me, I'm listening.
You'll have to choose one tale and one tale only,
Oh my gosh.
I'm afraid, or I'll be yammering all night. You
Okay,
want to hear
okay.
about the Amnitsu at the Styx?
Okay.
The three-tusked Orthon? Or the invading Goristroy?
Well, we know what an Orthon is, so Amnezu or the Goristroy? Let's do this one. I want to hear about this Amnezu by the Styx.
Styx devils, they're called. They usually prefer the frozen wastes of Stygia, but Zariel's got a few of her own for guarding the River of Blood. Fat bastards, all of them. Was on the heels of Amerigan who'd been stalking the wild hills and sprinted a little too close to the Styx. I felt my mind start to drain, an Amnitsu speciality. Bought just enough time for one of its minions to grab me and dangle me over the river. Could feel the Styx tugging at my memories as I hung over it, eager to drink me dry. Good thing I never touched foot in the hells without my companion wolf, Lily.
Oh,
she
there's
was
a
just
wolf.
the distraction I needed.
'Cause he's
She
a
nipped at
ranger
the minion's
now.
heels and I leapt from its grasp, unsheathed my short swords, and rushed at the Amnitsu in a fury. When we'd finished, all that remained was a pair of paltry wings atop a pile of viscera.
That's why he's wearing that weird armor and stuff too. That makes sense. I've missed traveling. Incredible story. Your father must be proud. Okay. Your father must be proud of you. Have you been visiting?
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him.
Aw.
He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last Fist.
Nice.
If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Okay, I've missed traveling with you. Incredible story. Okay. Just
Go
leave.
on. The night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it.
I don't know what to say to
Or
him.
waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops. Did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Dang. All right, so we got Will out of the way. Let's do Daddy Halson first.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company.
Aw.
But now, our paths cross once more.
Will you feed me your sauce? I want all the sauce, Daddy.
Okay. You sound almost sentimental, considering we didn't even really get along.
Our differences are insignificant compared to our shared experiences and achievements. We are a rare breed. We should let bygones be bygones.
You did try to do bear sex to me. Don't know if I can let that one go. Very well then. How are you?
I was just about to ask the same of you. I'll admit, I am curious to hear how you've been occupying your days.
You first, Halson. I want to hear about the life you made. You listening to talk all day? No. Finally, yes. Let's talk about me. Okay. Let's do this one. Finally, yes, of course. Let's talk about me.
Please spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halson. Another
Daddy
is
Halson,
the
that's
chorus
right.
that greets me each nightfall.
There's no way that's not a
Ever but
joke
exhausted
that
by
Larian added in
repertoire
at
but
the
a few
end.
short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived.
Calling him Daddy
Desperately
Halson.
need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
I want all the sauce, Daddy.
Oh my god. Okay, had I known bedtime tales were a possibility, I expect you to have a few tales. Okay. All right. All right. Let me see what I have.
I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Regale Hallison with your tales of the past 6 months. Deception. The truth may be a little. Yeah, let's do that one. The truth may be a little fat. Let's spice it up. Yeah. What bonuses do we have, friends? Hey, that's good enough.
You are truly incapable of disappointing. The children shall be wrapped, and have no fear. All due credit shall be given to the tale's originator. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Let's see. Tell me about how you've been faring. You wanted to form a new settlement, didn't you? What of the Grove? Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, what about the Grove? Did you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
Super Cata 64 with the Cata raid. How is it going, Cata? I hope you're proud of me. I'm talking to Daddy Halson here at the end.
I want all the sauce, Daddy. Will you feed me your sauce?
Yeah, there's some funny stuff in here. So they have Shadowheart talking about Bing Bong, the imp, which is awesome because that's from the one shot that they did. And then Halson even threw in that, they're calling him Daddy Halson now. That's awesome. All right, let's do our Frosty Raid shout out. Oh my gosh, like Super Cata 64 is totally the raddest baddie gamer out there. She's been slaying in Dragon's Dogma 2. No fast travel and main pawn only, like for sure. And her Bloodborne adventures. It's like she's the queen of Souls games. Also, she's been spending hours in character creators, like crafting perfection. Yes. So, like, join her tour and don't forget to be gay and do crime. Okay. First of all, yes. Perfection. It is chef's kiss, that character you made. I can watch her run around and climb up hills all day. It was only 10 hours. Also, I don't know how the hell did you do this on honor mode. That last bit where you go into the city and you just get swamped by enemies, and then the damn Elder Brain fight, like just trying to get to the damn that was so hard. I didn't die and I didn't wipe. Hildebrand just did go down one time just because there's a lot of damage that reflect back that I wasn't paying attention to. It got me. You got a new fit today. I'm gonna have to check that one out. I don't know how the hell you did it on honor mode. That is hard, and I'm just playing on just balanced. I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming there's a way to do it that I don't know about. Also, hello, just Yassine. Is that how you say that? Just Yassine. Hello, welcome from Super Caddis raid. Thank you. If you guys don't know me, I'm Joey the Boos. I play Baldur's Gate 3. I have been working on this game for 8 months, and we just hit 238 hours on our first single playthrough, and we finally beat the game, and we're in the epilogue now, just kind of catching up on all of our buddies. We're probably not going to be streaming for too much longer. I was actually thinking about raiding out the Super Cata right now once I finish this up. You come up with strats, but yeah, so that's what I'm thinking is, you know, now that I've done it one time, I'm definitely going to have to think about a better way to do that in honor mode, because I went in there so willy-nilly. I didn't bring like the perfect team. I just brought who I wanted to see at the end, right? So I had Minsk and Jaheira, and I went back to Bazel. I'm also wearing my Baze t-shirt today because of the win. So I have my Shadow Bay, my Baystarian, my Bazel, Bale, Balak, and of course, Will. Always have to have Will. Oh, was it just like that, really? It was fun, you know, but it was very, very boring. Like I said, like Minsk had, there were so many things that were so unfortunate. No love for Willard. Billiam. I cast haste on Minsk, and then it was like first round stunned. So it was like he was so useless because of how unfortunate like the things just worked out. Like he was getting stunned a lot and knocked prone, and just it was just bad. You know, just bad luck really, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see, what are we saying here?
Grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be
So is he talking about like the shadow, like the Shadowfell and all that?
Remember them.
I guess they're fixing
The
it
old
all up.
masonry of Moonrise Towers and Blythewyn have been repurposed into new homes. And the land is rich with harvests.
Did you have every... Yeah, well, I don't know about all of them. I had a lot.
Nature and civilization are in harmony.
That was the other
Stronger
thing.
Together.
That first fight was so hard that I was gonna save. I was like, I'm saving all these allies for the Elder Brain. That fight was so hard. I was like, I decided to start calling them in for help. I had to call in Isabel just for a heal because I was like, this is crazy. Some are evil only or gray. What does that mean? Some of the allies? I didn't call everybody. I only called Yurgir, Night Song, and Isabel. That was it pretty much. Even when I got into the Elder Brain fight, I called Yurgir and Night Song just because I wanted extra bodies out there. Yeah, Yurgir, that was awesome. I hit a nat 20 on the persuasion for him to join me. Okay, sounds wonderful. This is the balance you wish for. There must be a downside. Okay. 9 wagons of them. I recall that you had quite a few young wards to care for. Like 9 wagons of them, wasn't it?
My greatest purpose.
yeah, right.
Just
reward. Having her out there just to take hits was
children
enough.
Have been through more than fate had any right to cast at them, and yet they go on as resilient as.
I forgot who else I had though. Minecraft server?
What knowledge
I don't even know how to Minecraft.
In truth, they teach me far more. The land we saved is theirs, and they will cherish it.
Minecraft is one of those games that I've bought
Daniel
probably
and Oliver shall never want for friends again.
6 times. I've never played it, but you know, every version of it, right? Because I had to get it on like the Android like tablet for my son. I got it on like PlayStation, what was it, 4? PlayStation PC. I've gotten it. I've bought it so many times for my son. Hellrider Paladins. Oh, I didn't even, like I said, I don't even know how to even, who are those ones? I was trying to read the different icons. I do have a son. Yeah, my son is 15. He's going to be 16 in August. Yes, I am old. That's usually how people realize. They're like, wait a minute, how do you have a 15-year-old? I'm like, well, I started young. Oh, I am part what knowledge? Okay, yeah. Okay. I'll need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please.
Yeah, I saw that Volo. I noticed all that like way later. I was like, oh, I got all this stuff from like Volo and, you know, other buffs and stuff. So I saw that I had the Owlbear. I'm trying to remember. I think I have something from Arabella too. Oh, well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I also wish a happy life for you with your family. That's such a nice and kind thing to say to somebody. It's awesome. Tell me about Daniel and Oliver. Do you see them much?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, also, Just Yasin, I see that you followed. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know how I didn't get a notification. Maybe it happened right when the raid happened, so I missed a little bit of stuff there. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Still partial to roaming. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh shoot. I may have volunteered you for something if you'll forgive me. Might your new community have room for a well-behaved owlbear? His name is Owlbear.
Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate?
That's right.
And I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise. Oh, imagine their faces.
I want all the sauce, Daddy.
I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations.
I told you guys, he tried to do bear sex to me.
Not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
Okay, let's see. You know, you seem more settled than I expected of you. I thought that was against your nature.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age.
I'm not asking for a hug. Get out of here.
Before you go, I have something for you.
I bet you do.
Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle?
Yes.
I made this.
Will you feed me your sauce? I want all the sauce, Daddy.
Ducks are my favorite.
Oh,
but
a mallard.
I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Doesn't do anything. An asshole. Oh my gosh. You're a sentimental creature at heart. Do you know that?
Oh, I am well aware. Trust me. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities.
Oh.
Now it really is a party.
Okay, who do we have left? I think it's just Astarion and Jahira and this bard that's up here. I don't know how this bard got here, though. Who the hell is this bard? Why is he here? Hello?
Oh, hello.
GTFO, buddy. I don't know who you are.
You've got some suggestions about the music choice.
Okay, no, please carry. Actually, okay. The music is fine. Uninvited guests are not. Who the hell are you?
You have no idea who I am, do you? thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
How do you know Withers? Go on in your name decision. Oh, should I lie? Oh, I know exactly who you are. It's such an honor for you to be here with us. Friends? Oh yeah. That's enough.
You know. You're bloody right. It is an honor.
That's right.
Finally. The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
I'd like you to change the song.
Your wish is my... etc. What song do you want?
Ooh. Play a pretty song. Something lively. How about something thoughtful? Nostalgic? Do you have any new compositions? Something that I've never heard before?
Fantastic idea. It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
Okay. The hell is he playing? Endless Spring. It really is like new songs. Oh wow. Let's talk to Jaheira. Nope, where's Jaheira? Jaheira. Nope, that's Shadowheart. Jaheira.
Well now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
That makes one of us. What kind of greeting is that?
An unworthy one. Forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
I heard rumors the upper city was destroyed beyond reconstruction. You're not happy to see the city restored. It's Kip, but it's our Kip. Let's see that one. Baldurian. Okay. It's a Kip, but it's our Kip. I wouldn't change a thing.
Baldurians simply get on with it.
That's right.
Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons,
nice.
healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks.
Jord?
Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
Okay, all well, good, but yeah. All well, good, but what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to, Jaheira.
Honestly, much more sitting down than I'd like. Mistake me not. There is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me, at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no? A fine spot for an adventure to begin. A fine spot indeed.
Oh. You have an adventure in mind? That it is. Now going back to the city. Don't. Okay. You're not going back to the city, are you?
Of course I am. Perhaps just
Not the long way.
the long way around. It would be good to stretch my legs for a bit. I'll find my way back, as I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home.
Oh, good.
But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave. And look back. For a little while, at least. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
This campsite, no matter how far the gate, yeah. My home is with Shadowheart.
Ah, sentiment.
That's right.
With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Okay, so I did notice there's some chests out here. What are these chests for? Could I have been changed this whole time to... The hell is all this? Oh, come on. You mean I didn't have to be wearing this crap? Come on. I didn't know that. Walk around with that. That's cool that all the dies are there. That's actually pretty awesome. There was one more chest over here though too. Where was it? Here? This one here. Oh, look at all these stories too. Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Tsar sick. Silence continues at Noble Palace. 6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gortash. Small Sun tour. New district built by Elturian refugees. Janeth House remains closed off to callers. Lady in Recluse. A new Bardic school. The Tiefling founder secures upper city funding. Is that the girl? I can't remember her name. Monument planned for the heroes of the High Hall. Oh, look at that. Are they all the same? Last holdout cultists cleared from Temple of Baal. Volotham Gedard. Guide to Baldur's Gate. Bard seeks contributors to newest edition. Iron Throne wreckage continues to block shipping lanes. Complain merchants. Settlers bound for land upriver amid claims curses lifted. Business boom. Take your troubles to the House of Grief. Oh my gosh, they're still going on. Wave servant murder solved. Raven Guard returned to full strength. Umberlee Kua Toa sashimi scandal. Oh my gosh. Steel Watch no longer a threat, assures Gondians. Serial killer unmasked as crazed ballist. Gith Yankee Knights helped save the city? I don't remember if I did these three. Yeah, last one's this one. Thorm's army dispersed from Baldurian borders. Report, Stone Lord killed by beloved ranger. Nice. Harper's out of hiding. Secretive sect step forward to aid city. Almond cake of Avernus, Alturian refugee, the owner of city's newest cafe, shares her recipes. Site of foundry blast still sectioned off, says Fist. Okay, we got this chest here. Oh my gosh. Official letter from Art. Oh my gosh, look at all of this. Okay, official guild letter. To the heroes of the realm, we have followed your adventure closely. From the day you fell from that doomed nautiloid to the final blow you struck the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written to you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible. The lives you saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus, we thought to extend a greeting, a thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. Letter from Art. To an old acquaintance. I write to you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out. Builders, visitors, the children of all ages in Halsin's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Thaniel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me when the end comes. And as our old song drifts into the wind, on the wind, even louder, I know I have mere days left, but I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness. And I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I'm grateful for my last moments. Do visit someday, and if you have time to stop and buy an old Flaming Fist grave, I know I'd love to see you. Art Kulach. Valeria. Salutations! I'm writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Ballian bash a half a year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take the credit for dispelling the ball cult. In your absence, you understand, and I'm working on routing the remaining ballists from our fair city. With the newly promoted Blaze de Vela Fountainhead in tow, of course. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has been made public, an alleged unpaid bar tab at the Elf Song. If you happen to be passing through with a bindle of coin, perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocence. Much obliged. Investigator Valeria, Sleuth of Helm. P.S. Any advice on getting Ballast blood out of clothes? My hat's not been the same since the murder tribunal. A letter from Ravengard. Hero of Baldur Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute, the city is forever in your debt. For without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, it would not know renewal. It is not temples and inns and homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city it was before it suffered the Absolute's touch, and that is as it should be. The survivors have bore witness to their homes near destruction. They have come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gort has disguised as safety and security. And they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion, and unity are the foundations of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to the disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fist will learn to be true servants of the people, and I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful fears that allowed evil to enter our home and sit at our table. Yours, older Ravengard. Alfira, that was her name. Hello, friend. I'm sorry it's been so long. Turns out running a school of bards is a touch more tricky than I thought. Who knew bards were so dramatic? I bought a small, rundown house in the lower city and spent weeks putting down floors and replacing the windows. Turns out I'm quite handy with a hammer and nail. When I was relatively sure the roof would hold, I decided it was time to open. I put up posters and took out an advertisement in the Boulder's Mouth. Gods, I was so nervous. I kept having nightmares that no one would show. But my goodness, did they. Children from patriarchs to peddlers lined the streets. The queue almost went to Rivington. Turns out being friends with the hero of Baldur's Gate has its upsides. I'm teaching night and day and fall into bed utterly exhausted every night. And I've never been happier. Thank you, my friend. Lots of love, Alfira. Arabella. Hey you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Bone Man once said I needed to find balance, where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched the idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head. All these weird thoughts and feelings and power sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out, so I followed the weave, like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After you squished the brain, Beardman showed up, said the weave led him to me, and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all those leaves in my head tree. He said I need to use magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beardman. I'll let you know how it goes. Is that Gale? I totally forgot Gale's not even in our group at all. We sent him away. Letter from Hope. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here, or any days. It was a dream about you, all of you. And you were here with me. And I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheeses and enough tea to quench a desert. Nice. You nibbled and sipped and smiled and laughed, and you asked if I was happy. Nobody has asked that for so long that I don't know if anyone has ever asked at all. I didn't have the words to answer, so instead I led you through my house and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raphael's once, but now they only belong to themselves. The archive is an art gallery, the boudoir is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded souls or creatures that find its way to us. Am I happy? I don't know, but I am Hope, and I persist because of you. Letter from Nocturne. Dear Shadowheart, I hope that you are happy and well. I must keep this short, as I remain surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I dearly wish for you to enjoy your night spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of the bravery that you did and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hope memories of you as my one ember of light amid an ocean of darkness. Until we find each other once again, yours always, Nocturne. Aw, Nocturne. Damon. Hello. I hope this finds you well, but I don't know how it can. I heard that Karlach died shortly after your defeat of the brain. Though I didn't know her half as well as you, she was unforgettable. I can't help but blame myself. Wonder what more I could have done. Believe me, I won't be caught short again. I've made it my business to learn all I can about infernal metalwork, in case another Karlach should ever visit my forge. But then again, how could there be another? She was absolutely singular. With sympathy, Damon. Barkus. Oh, this guy. To whom it may concern, Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing. Well, I considered it. Return address included. Best Barkus route. And if we will have met again, then we will have met again. Letter from Floric. Dear friend, I doubted you for so long. Perhaps you knew that already. In spite of my best attempts, you proved yourself time and again. At Joaquin's Rest, in Moonrise Towers, in Worm's Rock, and I still doubted. The Netherbrain's defeat should have proven your courage, yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick. And then one eve, from the elf song, I heard it singing a raucous, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I'd never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away and were replaced with something more valuable. Hope. Baldur's Gate will be whole again. I might have doubted you, but you never did. With profound admiration, Floric. Araj. Who is Araj? I don't know if I remember that one. My friends, no, my darling. Greeting from Menzo Berenzin, where the blood you so kind. That's the blood one, okay. where the blood you so kindly traded me is ready to play its part in resurrecting the glorious house Oblodra. From the moment I saw you, I knew you had power, and I knew that I could harness it. I knew that it could be mine. Soon I will descend into the abyss of people called my people call the Claw Rift, searching for my lost house in its depths. Will it be dangerous? Oh, yes, most dangerous. But don't fear, darling. Your strength will see me through. I will find the ruins of my house, and when I emerge again, it will be as the matron mother of the house reborn. All thanks to you, and all thanks to the power in your blood. Until we meet again, darling. Araj Ablodra, master of the sanguine arts. Marina, nice. Thought I'd reach out first for once. I finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night, and I've barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor after his dad. With Ethel gone, myself and some other hag survivors started our own publishing house. We've only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author. It's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hags, but you know what they say, write what you know. With every pamphlet I publish, more people show up to our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see how much harm Ethel did. But so long as I live, another hag won't set foot in Baldur's Gate. You have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing you isn't just to talk your ear off, it's to say thank you for saving a scared young girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we meet, pints are on me, Marina. 9 fingers. I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden a girl's heart to be asked to the ball. So I'll thank you for that much. In my place, accept a few casks of fine vintage that managed to roll their way down from the upper city in all the commotion. The rebuilding has given to many such happy opportunities, worth discussing over a more civilized drink in my guild hall. If you find yourself at a loose end, enjoy the muck and see if you can get the High Harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. 9 fingers. Zevlor and a harp stamped letter. Okay. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly. Hey, I say, what is going on? I say, Ray, thank you so much for coming over here. Thank you so much for trusting your community with me. My name is Joey the Moose. I play Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm wrapping up my very first playthrough. We came in at just about 238 hours, doing every quest, every side quest, looting every box we can loot, every vase, every crate, every treasure chest. We read every book that we found, everything that was in the game, and it was a long, long, long journey. Let's say I appreciate you so much. Let me go ahead and get the shout out here from frostytools.com in the Valley Girl voice. Oh my gosh, like Asay is totally the raddest Kaizo Ironmon master. They've been crushing it in Pokemon Platinum with a side of permadeath, all while jamming to metal tunes. From epic partner tournaments with Tinker Jings to hardcore rules with Super Cat 64, it's been a wild ride of briefcase murders and close calls. And like, can we talk about their Dark Souls 2 first time playthrough? So gnarly. Stay tuned for more epic fails and almost wins. Oh my gosh. No, of course, do everything you need to do. I appreciate you being here. I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon. I'm still doing all like the last epilogue stuff here. That was AI generated. Yes, that's from frostytools.com. It is a free tool they were gonna do almost wins. They were gonna do paid subscription, and they changed it, so now it's by donation if you want more features. The free one will give you a custom shout out once every 30 minutes. If you try to do it more than that, it'll ask you to wait. You can also, when you raid out to somebody, it'll take your stream, it'll take their stream, and it'll mesh it up and make like a cool shout out or a raid message to copy paste. It's pretty cool, and they have all kinds of different options. Like I picked the Valley Girl one, but you could do like, I don't even know, there's just so many. You could do like Old Western, you could do like there was like a murder mystery one that was so weird. Like there's just so many options. But yeah, just frostytools.com. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like all these AI things. Anything that will automate my life, I love. But yeah, we're at the end of the game. We're in the epilogue, and we're just kind of catching up with everybody. It was in the party, and we're reading all the letters, and we're just getting things like wrapping up here. Let's see, where was I at? I do not know what oath we cling to now, or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that the city will not suffer as El Terrell did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can, Zevlor. And I think we have one last letter to read, a harp-stamped letter. I'm assuming it's from Ryan. Harper Geraldus. Wow, okay. My friend, I hope this finds you wherever you are. I just wanted to thank you and ask a favor. I'm to be made a watcher. The High Harper put me forward to the Harper Council for service to the city. Oops. My raffle is not working. I have to manually tell it to do it. There it goes. There we go. What was I saying? Oh, the for service to the city. I'm not sure what that means, but I know that if it wasn't for you, I'd be back mucking out with my mother's yard. I am permitted to bring one guest to the ceremony, who will name me Watcher before the council. You spoke for me once before. I understand you're probably busy, but I would be honored if you do it again. I await your reply whenever you can, but hopefully soon. Harper Geraldus. And I think that's everything here. I'll take a quick little glance around here. We talked to Volo, we talked to Minsk. Was there Withers? I don't know if Withers was out here. Maybe Withers isn't here. Oh, you know where I gotta go? I have to go where the like the magic mirror and stuff is. Oh, I talked to Astarion too. Right over here. This is where we have to go. Yeah, there's Withers. Look at how pretty it is in here. Glowing gems. Oh, look, it's like his, like where he lives. What is this? The Book of Willing Souls. A neat list of Baldurians and the death that befell. Beneath an annotation from Withers, souls snuffed out in the Battle of Baldur's Gate. Perhaps some might deign to return, should their city ever have need it again. Okay, Savrin Artholo, crushed by a falling roof as he held the door for others to flee. Nancy D, charged a mind flayer that entered her granddaughter's room, died with her second best scissors in its eye. Aw. Borelli Quickflint, brought a nautiloid down over the bay. Dang. Anything else? Recipe for arcane cultivation. Okay. Holy water. Mind flayer specimen. Volo's guide to Baldur's Gate. Signed. Nice. For my adventuresome muse, our fates are bound, my wisdom vast. I dearly hope our kinship lasts. Deepest affection, Volothamp Gedard, poet, artist, savant, etc. A poorly drawn map of a city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimson ink follows. V. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. Let's talk to Withers.
Thou feelst it still. She is not here. She who was the boldest.
Who's he talking about?
Hast thy thoughts been with brave Karlach?
Oh. Oh. I'm being strong. Okay, the world is so much worse. The world is so much worse for her being gone. There was no one else like her.
Correct. Not in planes material, elemental, nor transitive can her like be found. In but 10 days, an entire life was lived. More than mortal years. Mortal centuries were hers. Thy band, thy bond, gave that life to her.
She was like a sister to me. I'm so glad she was in my life too. We should celebrate that, shouldn't we? Yeah. Well, we should celebrate that, shouldn't we? Not mourn what wasn't.
Now thou speakest like me. Thou hast wisdom, after all. In the fugue plane, her soul burns so bright, it pains the gods to look upon. Recall that in time, all changeth and all is rejoined. Thou shalt be with her again.
Okay. Well, I suppose I'll return to the party. I still have to talk to Astarion, I think. And then I can finish it all up. I didn't realize Withers is the last one. Right over here. Oh, another newspaper. I wonder if this one has different headlines. Absolute emergency over declares fist. Last Illithid routed from sewers. Criminals consolidate guild uses, rebuilding efforts to expand power. Oh, well. That was unfortunate. Everything is working. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. OBS acting up, so maybe I should just hurry up and just wrap this up because I don't know how much time I have left. I don't know why it stopped working, but yeah, what we're gonna do is just finish this last bit up here. Baldur's Mount. Okay, Shares Raconteur Raphael reported dead. Selûnite outpost decimated by unknown assailant. Now protected by the Sword of Selûne, Dame Aeline. Nice. Black market, black magic, devil's fee, goods still unaccounted for. Head banker deposed at counting house. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Astarion and get this last little bit done here.
Look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
Easy, Astarion. You could thank my partner for that. Being with them has been a blessing.
Love is a powerful tonic.
That's right. That's right.
And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
You seem happy. Have you been drinking?
Cheeky. I've been very well behaved. Thank you. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Well, I could have told you that, Astarion.
Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all.
Well, do you ever miss walking in the sun?
I did at first. But then I realized these shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Nice. Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Good luck. Well, I'm glad to hear it. The acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Aw. That was another good one. Okay, let's go talk to Withers. Wrap this up here. Oh, not this way. Where the hell is Withers? This way. Oh, man. That was unfortunate, that OBS crashing right there. We're almost done with it.
Yes?
I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Don't call me prick.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To Baldur's Gate, to the greatest friends I could dream of, to brains without worms, the hope for more adventure. To the greatest friends I could dream of.
To you.
Oh my god, Larian Studios with a magnificent and fantastic game. It might even be the best game I've ever played in my life, honestly. Like, I you know, I'm an RPG, I'm a JRPG person. I love old school, like SNES era JRPGs, Super Mario RPG, one of my favorite games of all time, and I grabbed that one when they did the remake. Chrono Trigger will go down as, you know, my favorites until this game came out. And I've been playing this game for a couple of years now. I know most people played it when it released, but I've been in early access, or yeah, the early access. I bought in on day one, I don't have as many hours as most people. I believe when the game came out, when the game was released, I was already at 200 hours. Oh, thank you, SA. I was already at 200 hours when the game came out, and that was mostly playtesting, right? Playtesting Act 1. I've done it, yeah. We are just, I believe, 4 days shy of 8 months this game has been out. And I don't get to play video games as much as I'd like to. I can only play on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. And so, you know, it took me a long time to get through nearly 240 hours of content. But yeah, you know, it finally did it. Finally did it after all this time. I'll start to pivot my focus towards honor mode. We have to get honor mode done so that we can get our golden dice. I don't know if it's going to take me another 8 months to get honor mode done, because I'm not going to be looting everything. I'm not going to be reading every book. I'm not going deep into all of the lore because I've already done it in this playthrough. So honor mode really is just do the quests that we need to do, get the levels that we need to get, be smart about our decisions, be smart about our composition, our party composition. Get Gale to the end so that you can just blow up the Elder Brain, because I definitely don't want to do that fight again, not in honor mode. And you know, I'm just glad that I got it done, you know, now, because I was kind of getting to the point where I was like, oh man, like this game is so huge, it's so big, and I'm like, who complains about that? Who could complain about a game having so much content for you? You know, and that's why I was like, I don't want to complain about this. It is such a great problem to have, that no matter how much I play, there's more and more and more and more content to consume. And I love it. I mean, I tell everybody that I can that they should try Baldur's Gate. I've purchased the game 3 times. I got a copy for me, I got a copy for my Canadian, and I got a copy for my son. I don't know what else to say. It's awesome. The only thing I can think of now is I do have Divinity Original Sin 2. I've never played it. I bought it because Larian is such a good studio, and their games are great, and everybody says that DOS 2 is awesome. So I do own it. I haven't played it yet. I might try to stream that. But my focus definitely is honor mode right now. We'll see. I don't know. I can totally see myself still playing Baldur's Gate 2 years from now. I can totally see myself trying a dirge run or trying origin playthroughs. I already have ideas for, I want to do an evil Will run where he does all the things that Will never does, right? Will's such a goody two shoes, but I want Will to slaughter the Druid Grove and have make sexy times with Minthara, and I just want to do all the bad things with Will. I want to do all the origin playthroughs. I want to do Lysel, whenever you're on the Nautiloid, there's a special gift Yankee that's only exists for her origin run, which is crazy. I want to find all the secrets and all the little dialogues, and I just want to see what happens, you know? So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, this is cool. This shows you all their voice actors. I didn't realize the guy that plays Will played a bunch of different characters. Mince was Matthew Mercer. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this is something that can you like fast forward? I know some games you can like fast forward through like this stuff. Oh, I can scroll. That's weird. Acura 89.
Ain't no mercy. Ain't no mercy. Oh my God! Got that purple Lamborghini lurking.
Acura 89 with 5 months in a row. Good God, you are the best, Acura. Thank you so much for the sub. Let me see if I can get a shout out going while we're doing all this here.
Good morning!
Oh, hi! We just beat Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. It took us, I got 5 minutes for the damn cooldown. It took us 240 hours. The game's been out for 8 months. And I finally did it, man. I finally did it. I'm just talking now about like the future and like what I'm planning on doing, because I do plan on continuing with Baldur's Gate, just different type of runs. But I might sprinkle in other games here and there. I have a lot of games that I never played that I own. I have this backlog of video games that I'm not playing, you know. I have a Marvel's Midnight Suns, and I still have that Harry Potter game, the whatever Hogwarts Legacy. I have the DOS 2, Divinity Original Sin 2, and then just other games that I just own that I enjoy to play, and I just haven't had time because I've been playing only Baldur's Gate 3. So we'll see how that goes. What I might do is start changing my stream schedule around a bit. I might do, you know, the weekends honor mode, and maybe like on Wednesdays or something, maybe like Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometime in the middle of the week, I play like a change of pace game, right? Baldur's Gate on the weekends, and during the week, maybe I do Civ 6, or maybe I do Marvel Midnight Suns, or XCOM 2 or something, you know, just something that's just a change of pace. I still do like turn-based and strategy games that, you know, I think at the heart of it, I do like that. Oh my gosh, I still have Pillars of Eternity 2, Solasta. Yeah, I got a lot of, I think I have Pathfinder Kingmaker. They're all in the same vein. They're all in this like this CRPG style game, you know. This would be a lot of credits here. I thought there was a way to like fast forward through this, but it's weird that I can scroll. Like I can do all this. I guess I could just hit the X in the corner, but you know, I do want to see at least the credits. It's like, see what happens at the end. I like seeing the stuff at the end. I don't know if Larian's gonna put anything in here, but I would imagine they might. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I finally did it. That's something that I've been dreaming of the last few weeks. I said, I know I can do this. My goal was to get it done before May, and I got it done before April, so that's nice. And I really was picking up the extra streams. I was making sure to hit my weekends, and also like that extra Wednesday or that extra, you know, Thursday or that extra Monday stream. But this last one here, the ending, it was a lot of talking. It was a lot of reading, a lot of, you know, I didn't think it was going to be as much as it was. My dang voice is almost gone. I feel like we're getting close to the end though, right? Like these are all like, the things we're seeing now aren't even, let's see, Verite Entertainment, Vibe Avenue, Vicon. I don't know what any of this stuff is. We've got to get as agency as casting Alienware. Oh, Alienware. Yeah, we've got to be near the end of this, right? I don't know if there's a better way to do this. I don't know. I'll just keep scrolling, I guess. Playtest chosen by the Absolute. That's awesome. You know what else? Whenever you first start the game and they have like your terms of service, you know, nobody ever reads that stuff. Someone was telling me if you go through and you read it, it's literally like a devil contract, like you would sign with like a devil in hell. And it has like by playing this game, you agree to, you know, submit your soul. Like it's like all kinds of crazy stuff in there. Like people that were going through and reading it were just like, oh, that's awesome that Larian did all that. So that's why I'm like, at the end of the credits, I'm hoping there's something there. I don't know for sure, but you know, if there is, it's probably gonna be like just a little Easter egg, a little something. Look, I got special thanks here too. I can only imagine like working on a game this huge and like you see all the people it takes and all the effort. Like imagine if you were here, you were like this one. Everyone at BioWare who worked on Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Wow, that's a weird one. Everyone on BioWare. Words for the team. Look at all of this. My friends, family, and board game group. Thanks to my partner. Look at all these. Are all just like the last like little things. My mom, my sister, my family, my son. Aw. To Ellie and our fur babies. Yeah, it would be awesome to be a part of something this huge, a game like this. I wonder what it's like to be like, my boy Wilhelm, ink begin. Like, that means something to somebody. To my dawn, my flower. Like all these things, they all mean something to somebody. To my everything, Darth Godlike. Wow. Okay. This is so cool. Like I wonder what position you have to hold to get one of these lines here. Like, is it just for anybody who wanted to write something? They were able to, because some of these are huge. Like that's a big one, but then some are real short. To my wife, like, whose wife? Who wrote that? Mamá y papá, gracias por apoyarme siempre. Oh, look at that one. Man, oh man, oh man. I can only imagine the amount and the effort, the work and the hours it took to do this and put this in. Like, this is now the, hold on, let me think about this. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th game I've ever streamed, start to finish, ever since, you know, start coming over here to streaming on Twitch. My very, very first game was Pokemon Violet. I streamed that one start to finish. Followed by Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, still one of my favorite visual novels ever. It came out the same week as Baldur's Gate. It was just an unfortunate coincidence. They went up against what was going to be the game of the year, and they got just completely overshadowed. Nobody even knows what this game is. Even now, I try to tell people about it. And it's just like a, you know, like a Telltale's game, sort of like a Wolf Among Us, or like the, you know, the Walking Dead Telltale games, those type of games where it's like a choose your own adventure type of thing. Oh, hi, Acura. It's a role-playing musical, so it's like based on like RPGs, but all the voice actors sing all their lines, and it's crazy because like depending on the choices you make, the song changes, and a lot of the voice actors are from like Critical Role, like so there are a lot of like D&D nerds. And yeah, that was the second game I played because it's short. It's on like, I think it's like 12 hours, maybe less than that. Yeah, I think it's less than that. But it has high replayability. Oh, look at the last thank you to you for playing this game, supporting us, and sharing our love for classic RPGs. That's right. Classic RPGs, JRPGs, CRPGs, that is my jam. After Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, I got Super Mario RPG, the remake.
There thou art, the dead 3. Thy face is God's, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
So the whole story behind this is that these three, the Dead Three, Ball, Merkel, and Bane, they got together to try to overthrow Jurgle, who was a god of death and undying and all the undeath and all that. They thought he had too much power, so what they tried to do was kill him and overthrow him. And let me go ahead and switch over here to our just chatting screen here. So or not. The hell did I do? Oh, this is weird. Why is my stuff's not working? Okay. I'll go like this then, man. That's so weird. Like none of my stuff's working. Maybe it's not even connected now. I don't know. Basically, the Dead Three try to overthrow Jurgle. Jurgle, instead of fighting him, voluntarily gives it up. He gives up his powers, so his powers get split up by three demigods that ascend to godhood, and he just backs off. And so that whole thing is that Jurgle is actually Withers, and Withers is the one that's bringing the party together and helping us so that we can overthrow them, and he just likes to laugh at them. But yeah, oh my gosh, this game is so good. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you Acura89 for the subscription, 5 months in a row. Thank you Supercata64 for the raid. Thank you Asay for the raid. Unfortunately, we had a crash right before the end, about 20 minutes ago. That was unfortunate because we had a lot more viewers with us, and I was hoping to raid out to somebody, and now, you know, I'm like, this, you know, it's unfortunate the way this went. And it is getting really, really late for me. This stream went much longer than I wanted to, but I needed to finish this game today because I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'm not going to have a chance to stream. If I do stream, it'll be something, I don't know, maybe I'll make a little bit of honor mode progress. I'm not sure, but for right now, I'm hungry, I'm tired. I got some stuff I have to do, and I have to flip my sleep schedule because I'm working graveyard shift tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it, but it is what it is. Happy Easter, everybody. Anybody that's watching, anybody that's hearing this, anybody who celebrates Easter, happy Easter. Yeah, I don't know what to say. 8 months this game has been out. 240 hours I put into this one single playthrough. And that's just for the one single playthrough. I've put more hours into this game on its own. I think I'm at oh my gosh, 480 hours I have total for this game. 480 hours. And of those, 240 are just this one playthrough, which is weird. That's like exactly half. Oh man. I'm happy we did it. I'm happy we're here. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here. Like I said, I was going to raid out. I really don't have anybody on my list, and I'm so tired. I don't really want to go through and try to find somebody to raid out to, unless somebody here has somebody that they want to recommend, and I'll just raid out to them. But otherwise, yeah, I think I'm just gonna end. The only person I have up is they're doing like a 7-day stream, but they're sleeping right now, so they're off. They're on camera. They have a video up, but there's no content. There's nothing happening. So I don't really want to raid out to that because we're just gonna raid out into the nothingness. So thank you again, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for anybody that watched and anybody that participated, anybody that showed. We saw Hildebrandt's quest and her rise to power and her story unfold, and you know, it's one of the things that I'm gonna cherish forever and forever and forever. I've already got a Baldur's Gate 3 tattoos. I went last week on Tuesday. I got 2 icons from the game. I got Divine Smite and I got Embiggen. I might get a couple more, I'm not sure, but yeah, this game really has meant a lot to me over the last few years. And yeah, I'm so happy to be alive in a time when we can get a game like this. We have a studio like Larian that can really produce something that is for the fans, for the D&D nerds, for the RPG, the tabletop RPG people, and to do it through COVID, they were able to get it all done. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else I can say. I can't even imagine another game coming like this, where I am so in love with everything everything that they did in the studio and the actors. And I mean, maybe another 20 years, maybe we'll get another studio or a game that does this for me. But yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I can finally say I beat Baldur's Gate and you guys can stop making fun of me. Everybody take care, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, most likely not till Wednesday. Be kind, spread love, spread cheer, love unconditionally. Thank you everybody for being here.